How's it going? Welcome back for another Sandbox update. In this one, we're going to be discussing some new Facepunch hires, hired specifically for Sandbox. We're going to be talking about some released videos and screenshots of Sandbox on Source 2 engine, as well as some new information posted on the Sandbox website. So here we go. Facepunch has officially begun hiring developers to work on Sandbox. As you can see here is Sam Zenemesis, is a graphics programmer at Facepunch Studios, and this is made official or made public just today. I'm super excited to announce that I will be working as a graphics programmer at Facepunch Studios for Sandbox. So this is quite exciting. If you are a part of the Sandbox Discord, you've probably seen some of the screenshots that Sam has shared of his work with Source 1 engine, improving the graphics and the rendering, making it look really, really pretty. So, of course, he's going to make a good addition to Sandbox on Source 2, and I guess we'll see what happens. They gave us a Sandbox category with General Chat, Source 2 Chat, Code Chat, and Art Chat, so it's not all piled into one channel anymore. Nice little separation of topics there so we can have some better discussion around Sandbox. Now we're going to look at some new videos and screenshots that Garry has shared regarding the development of Sandbox on Source 2. What we're looking at here is pretty much the very first video that we saw of Source 2 engine after Garry finally got his hands on it. This is just a small map with some fog, some nice lighting, looks like some real-time lighting as well as baked lighting, and Garry's just simply no clipping around the map and looking around. There's some decals, there's a chair model, and that's basically it. Here we have Model Doc, which is a tool for Source 2 engine. It allows users to create, edit, do anything with models. There's even a simulation mode so you can see physics. As you can see in the video here, and within the tool, he is playing around with these paint buckets, moving around their physics. And you can see Citizen in the background. There's a bunch of chairs. There's a lot of UI elements. On the right, we have a hierarchy of objects. On the left, we have another hierarchy of objects. I'm not too familiar with Model Doc and its functions, but basically a model editor with physics simulations, I guess. And then here we have some footage, which is starting to resemble some type of gameplay. Player is flying around first-person mode in no-clip, shooting stuff and spawning citizens. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. I'm gonna let this clip play. You guys can check it out. We're looking at the Sandbox Wiki page, which is at wiki.facepunch.com/S&box. Basically, a wiki is like a README, a how-to usage manual. Basically, it teaches us how to mod the game and how to play the game. And as you can see, there's not many pages added yet, but there are more pages being added. When this wiki was first made public, the only pages were the welcome page and the UI layout binding page. And now we also have sound events and traces, so new pages are being added. And just to give a quick summary of what these pages are, sound events, basically an easy way to create, define sounds and play sounds. You pass in the path to the sound file, and then you basically just call the emit sound function. And then traces are basically running a line through 3D space to detect what physics objects it may hit. So in the diagram here, we have our start position, which would be the player's eyes. Then we have an end position, which is basically the player's eyes plus the direction the player is looking times any amount. So you want to trace up to 1,000 units ahead of the player. You do start position plus look direction times 1,000. Then of course the gray line, the gray horizontal line down here would be the floor, and we hit the floor through the trace hit the floor and returns the hit point right here. Code is quite simple: trace.ray, start position, end position, and then you run the trace and you get your result. Well, that wraps up this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed and you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. You'll receive notifications whenever there is a new Sandbox update. I'm always keeping track of Sandbox and posting updates. Hit the like button if you liked the video. Helps my channel grow. Again, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.